Hi, I'm Sophie McGinn and welcome to the British Mini Bike Road Racing Championship here at Whilton Mill, bringing you all the highlights from round one.
Welcome race fans to highlights of the National Mini Bike Road Race Championships, featuring action from MiniMoto and pit bikes. All age groups are catered for in this fast-paced fun championship, from budding future road race world champions to the clubman rider who just rides for fun. All the races delivering non-stop action and entertainment. So sit back race fans as we bring you all of the action from round one at Whilton Mill.
What's your name and what class are you riding in?
Elliot, and I'm riding in the Junior 4.2 air cooled.
Brilliant. Do you want to tell me a bit about your morning and how that's going for you?
Well, yeah, I had a good morning. Practice wasn't too good, but in qualifying I got an alright lap in and I had some problems, but yeah.
Brilliant. So you're feeling pretty confident for the race?
Yeah, hoping to get up with the top guys yeah.
What's your name and what class are you riding in?
Joe on Junior Production.
Brilliant. Now, can you tell me the story of this guy you've got on here?
Valentino Rossi on the helmet, so I don't know.
Is it one of your favourites?
Yeah, I got it for my birthday, I think.
Oh, brilliant. And how did you feel in qualifying this morning?
Good, very good.
Could you tell me your name and what class you're riding in?
My name's James Alderson and I'm riding Junior Production.
Brilliant. And can you tell me about your morning? How's qualifying gone for you?
Qualifying went really well. I mean, I'm on the front row and that's all I hoped for this round, so I'm happy.
Can you tell me your name and what class you're riding in?
Eddie and Junior Production.
Well, Eddie, how did your qualifying go this morning?
I don't really know.
You don't really know? Did you feel fast?
Yes.
Junior Gearbox Race 1, Callum Blackwell took the class in the GP70. In GP50 it was Brandon Payne from Ross Turner, and in the Junior Gearbox 140 it was Charlie Atkins from Adam Phipps. So here we go then, waiting for the green flag to drop. Junior Gearbox Race 2, away they go, good clean start. They'll go down towards the first turn, a big sweeping turn before they climb up towards our camera position. Looks like 27 Adam Phipps there in the lead at the moment from 57. Callum Blackwell in second position. 72, a late entry on our paperwork. Unfortunately, I haven't got his name down there. Charlie Atkins, number 9 there. Brandon Payne, number 23. Now, we've got several classes riding for different awards in this one, so I'm going to pass you over to Alan Lord just to explain the classes that we're looking at in this one.
Well, Paul, the Junior Gearbox class is made up of 4 separate individual machines. You've got the Metrokit GP70, which is a 2-stroke with a 70cc engine, Metrokit GP50, which is a 50cc 2-stroke engine. As you can see, they look like the bigger bikes. And then you've got the Junior Gearbox 140 and 125 classes. They're made up of mini GP bikes, again, that look like the big bikes, and pit bikes. Now, both these classes carry either a 125cc 4-stroke engine or a 140cc 4-stroke engine. All 4 of them very capable machines.
Well, the action really starting to hot up at the moment at the front of the field. 72, taking the lead now from Callum Blackwell, number 57. 27 still there in third place. That's Adam Phipps there. Charlie Atkins, number 9, also still there, in no change in his position. But 72, our late entry, just starting to pull away slightly. At 57, Callum Blackwell, just there in second place at the moment. The gap just starting to stretch out now slightly. So 72, our race leader. And some great shots we're getting here. It just gives you a sense of the speed. And Alan, real good training ground for these guys. I mean, what's the age that the riders that we're looking at in this class?
They range from 9 to 14. Obviously, you can see some of the little dots there on the 9-year-olds, usually on the GP50 or possibly on the 125 4-stroke models. And then you see the older group up to 14. It's a great feeder class for bigger bikes to come, or to go into the senior pit bike, senior mini GP class afterwards.
The riders, I mean, they're really developing a great style and technique already at such a young age. So this is going to be probably setting Britain up for a great breeding ground for future champions probably on a world stage.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of these lads go on to bigger and greater things, including MotoGP as we have it now. We've got some riders that have come through some of the mini GP and MiniMoto classes in the UK that are now riding at top level. You can't knock it.
And here we go with our race leader again at the moment, 72. Unfortunately, I haven't got his name because he was down as a late entry. Still no change in second place, 57 Callum Blackwell. Good battle starting to develop now though for third position between Adam Phipps, number 27, and then the number 23 machine of Brandon Payne. And literally as we speak, a big off there, just sliding to the side of the track, number 72. So that has now gifted the lead to number 57 Callum Blackwell, your new race leader, charging up towards our camera position. And that's now got 27 Adam Phipps in second position. And looking for that battle for third and fourth position at the minute between Charlie Atkins and Brandon Payne. But at the moment, 57, your race leader, Callum Blackwell, has his way through race camera position. Coming towards a very closing stage of this one as well. Just a back marker in front of him. Got to pull his way through the traffic, down towards us they come. So 57 at the checkers, Callum Blackwell will take the win. Well, the next class we're going to look at is the MiniMoto Junior Production class, and in race 1 it was number 19 James Alderson taking the win from 23 Brandon Payne, in third position 33 Joe Onley, and in fourth position 391 Solo Tees. Let's have a look at race action from race 2. So here we go, the green flag is dropped and away we go down towards the first turn. MiniMoto Junior Production class, and this really is a scaled down MotoGP action here. Now Alan, just tell us about the age range as well and what the Junior Production class means.
Right, on the ages on these, they vary from 6 years old up to 14-year-old. The production class, a highly tuned version of the two-stroke engine, and they're water-cooled. They have a far higher output and than the standard 4.2 class.
Well, here we go. Now let's have a look. It looks like we've got 23 Brandon Payne, our race leader at the moment. James Alderson there in second position. 33 Joe Onley, Solo Tees out there. Ross Maguire, Jack Hart. Here they come through our camera position. Great action shots, and it just shows you 40cc, but they really are going fast through that position.
Yeah, they can really get a lick on down there.
I mean, what are the speeds that they're probably getting? Because I mean, these are the younger riders here. I mean, what can they be clocked at, these machines?
Well, we've never actually physically clocked them, but I think you're looking between 55 to 60 mile an hour at the top end of the straights. Obviously, they don't average that, but that's still pretty going some for a little bike.
It certainly is, and let's have a look at the action now. 23 Brandon Payne, and he's starting to really be pressurised by James Alderson now. Just working way through a bit of traffic. So 23 Brandon Payne. 19 now, just James Alderson really trying to find a way down through on the inside, swapping the lines around. Down towards the first turn area they go. 23 Brandon Payne, 19 James Alderson in second place. Alderson trying to swap the lines, he's trying to have a look up through on the inside. Is he going to find enough room? Brandon Payne just slamming the door. Alderson still there in second place, just can't find a way through. Just out of shot you should be looking for Joe Onley, Solo Tees, Ross Maguire, Jack Hart. The battle really is starting to rage. And also we see the senior riders which we're going to be looking at. I mean, they're almost the same size machines as well for these guys. So, I mean, these machines, the pulling power of them, there's a hell of a good pulling there.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, it really never ceases to amaze me how much, especially with the senior classes, when you see some of these really big guys, 6 foot plus, managing to cram themselves on these tiny machines, and they get at it wheel to wheel.
Oh, and just as we're talking there, the race leader goes down, and that is going to give James Alderson the win there. So Brandon Payne, I'm not too sure if they came into contact, but it looks like he's going to hold on for second place. But a bit of drama there right at the finish on that one. Well, the next class we're going to be looking at is the MiniMoto Junior 4.2. This is the air-cooled class. In race 1, it was 22 Ross Maguire taking the win from number 7 Casey O'Gorman. Third place went to Jack Hart, number 20, and in fourth place, number 21 Franco Bourne. Well, let's have a look at highlights from race 2. So here we go then. Green flag is dropped. Away we go. This is the MiniMoto Junior 4.2s. Race 2. Down towards the first turn, sweeping up towards our camera position. It looks like it's going to be the number 7 machine. Casey O'Gorman leading the charge. Ross Maguire also there. Jack Hart, Jacob Bailey, Franco Bourne. Good grid as well. All for the opening round, Alan. You've got to be really pleased because the grids have been absolutely packed out this weekend, especially when the pit bikes when we get to them later.
Yeah, we were really, really pleased. I mean, it's a great turnout. People have thoroughly backed the championship.
Well, we're with our race leader at the moment, number 7, Casey O'Gorman. Probably one of our youngest riders out there as well in this class, is Alan.
Yeah, he's just turned 7.
And here we go, down towards us, past our camera position. You can see 22, Ross Maguire there in second position. Jack Hart also there as well. Jacob Bailey, Franco Bourne. But Casey O'Gorman down towards race control. Great style as well. These young riders. And from a distance, they really do look like the proper scaled down Grand Prix riders, don't they?
Yeah, as you can see from little Casey there, he almost fits the bike perfectly. I mean, if you caught this casually, you'd think that was something like Shane Byrne going around there on his super bike.
And here he comes, and number 22 really pushing him hard as well. Bit of back market traffic there, right at the line. Casey O'Gorman taking the win. Well, welcome back, viewers. We're now going to rejoin the action, and we're going to start with MiniMoto Senior air-cooled. And in race 1, it was 96 Will Howarth taking the win from 711 Nick Bennett. In third position, number 18 Mark Payne. Let's have a look at action from race 2. Well, as our camera goes up the grid there, Dean Walker, number 9, 56 Graham Roberts, 87 Mark Easter, and then 77 Adam Carr. Green flag drops, away we go. Down towards the first turn, looks like it's going to be a good clean start. Big field out there in this one. Up towards us they come. 96 Will Howarth up there at the front of the field. Now, Alan, these machines, we've seen the junior riders, these are pretty much the same machines?
Yeah, I think they're a little bit more highly tuned than the junior bikes, not as restricted. But as you can see, they're quite capable of pulling in some cases, 13-stone man around there.
Well, I'd certainly be okay on that one then, coming in at 10.5 stone wringing wet. Anyway, let's pick up with our race leaders. Now sweep round towards our camera position, give you a better view of the numbers, and then we'll give you a rundown of our race leader board. Should be looking for 96 Will Howarth coming through, 711 Nick Bennett there in third position, Richard Spears also getting a good start, Mark Payne number 18 as well going through. Now sweeping down through towards race control, Spears in second position just ahead of Nick Bennett. Our race leader, 96 Will Howarth, starting to increase that lead as he comes up towards our camera position. Difference in styles in riding positions as well, as you notice some of the guys, especially Nick Bennett and Spires there. Spires really tucking his knees in between his elbows, whereas Bennett knees out all the way around. Whichever works best for these riders. And here's the come down towards us, Will Howarth, your race leader. Just looking over his shoulder, he'll see Spires there. Nick Bennett right onto his rear wheel as well, pushing him hard all the way. Very close between these two. Now on these machines as well, I mean, we're looking at these guys. Some of them will go out in different classes as well. I mean, just tell us what they're doing there as well.
Well, some of these guys will ride in the production class, which, like the junior one, is a higher performance bike and liquid cooled. Richard Spears there and Nick Bennett both riding both classes. You know, as you can see, their styles are so individual, and they get the maximum out of the machines.
Well, here we go. Howarth up towards us, the race leader. Spires there in second place. Bennett pushing him ever so hard, looking for a line through on the inside. But Richard just not allowing him through. Good battle between these two. Howarth though starting to check out a little bit now. You can see that gap starting to increase all the time. Richard and Nick Bennett there though, having an absolute battle royal. Nick Bennett climbing all over his rear wheel. Pulling away from number 18, Mark Payne. Also looking for Jay King, Paul Nichols, Scott Hughes out there, Scott Jewett. Oh, that's very, very close there. I mean, that's another thing we've been noticing with the smaller bikes. The race action very, very close, almost a lot more fast and furious, the racing compared to the bigger bikes.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, if you get a bunch of them together like this, especially with the bigger lads, because they've got the bikes are smaller, they've got more room on the track to play around with different lines and different approaches. So you get a lot of battles in between the corners. Amazing.
Well, Will Howarth coming up towards us. Spires and Bennett still having a battle on 18. Mark Payne still there in fourth position. But Will Howarth really starting to check out there. Richard there in second position, 461. 463, I do apologise. Howarth there coming towards the very closing stages of this race now as well. So unless there's any drama now, I can't see there being any change on the leaderboard. Richard through in second, Bennett through in third. So Howarth, your race leader. Down towards race control. Richard and Bennett now. It looks like Bennett as well starting to drop back a little bit now, so that battle for first, second and third, really I can't really see much of a change unless we have a bit of drama towards the end. Mark Payne in fourth, Jay King there in fifth position, Paul Nichols, Scott Hughes, Scott Jewett there, Rob Petit. And to say we are coming very close towards the closing stages on this one. Howarth still your race leader. Sweeping round, just looking over his shoulder. Both riders looking over to get a check. Oh, it looks like we've got a problem there for Nick Bennett, slowing dramatically at the very closing stage of this one. And just cruising round, looking down at his machine. So drama there for Nick Bennett. So and also problems there for Richard Spires, also pulling off the side of the track. Looks like a thrown chain there. So Will Howarth will comfortably cruise across to take the win. Mark Payne now gifted second place. Jay King in third. So drama right to the very end on that one.
How's it been?
It's been all right, yeah. I mean, the weather's been great. It's been a bit slippy out there, but it's been all right, yeah.
Yeah, feeling pretty confident for next round?
Yeah, I hope we do all right. Do a bit of engine tuning. I'll start getting up the grid a bit further. But yeah, it should be good.
Well, the next race we're going to be looking at is the MiniMoto Senior Production. In race one, it was Richard Spears taking the win from Connor Bolsover in second position, Will Howarth taking third, and John Petit taking fourth. Let's have a look at action from race two. So, Senior Production, away we go. Green flag goes down. Down towards the first turn, Richard Spears, it is your race leader. Getting a good jump off the line as well. Leading the charge up towards our first camera position. Distinctive style, really tucks his knees in between his elbows there. Sweeping around, also look out there for Connor Bolsover, Will Howarth, Nick Bennett, John Petit. Will Petit there, Stuart Carter and Ricky Moultram out there. But Richard Spears getting a good drive out of that corner. Let's wait for him to... Oh, our second place rider off the side of the circuit there, kicking up the dust. Let's have a look who we got as they come through. Richard Spears, great style as he comes through there, powering his way through. 95 and 96 there, Will Howarth and Connor Bolsover battling out of there with Nick Bennett. great action shots we get there from the side of the camera, just giving you an idea of the speed that these machines go through. And again, what size machines are we looking through on these, Alan?
These are still 40cc machines, water-cooled this time, and higher performance than the standard air-cooled, but as you can see, very, very fast.
I mean, the guys, I mean, they're not small guys as well, so that it's quite a tough. Oh, just watching there, Richard Spears, the front end, just clipping the side of the circuit there. But I mean, it must be pretty tricky to ride these machines.
Yeah, I mean, you can see yourself with the very distinctive styles, and getting themselves tucked onto these little machines in itself is an art form.
And here we go, Richard Spears making it look a very easy art form at the moment. Head down, coming through. So Richard Spears, your race leader, as I say, Connor Bolsover, Will Harris out there, Nick Bennett, who we saw have machine problems in the previous race, as did Richard Spears, so certainly looking to make up for it in this class. Having a good battle on his hands there. At the halfway point in this one, Richard Spears checking out from the front of the field at the moment. You can see that gap really increasing. Good lead he's got there as our second and third place riders come up towards us. Looking for a battle there. I can't see the numbers actually, waiting for them to come through. Our camera concentrating on our race leader, 463, Richard Spears. Sweeping round. Looking almost very relaxed out there at the minute. Not getting his head down as much as the other guys. There's a battle for second and third. Sweeping around. Richard Spears really looking stylish there as he goes through. He is at battle for second and third. Now on these machines, I mean, how do people get involved with just a MiniMoto? I mean, we'll talk about the pit bike scene in a bit, but I mean, the MiniMoto machines, where do they get hold of these machines?
Well, there's quite a few sources on the market, as you'll find from some of our sponsors. You've got Polini and the Adrians, Martin and Adrian Arnold. They will help you out in anything you need. It's basically the first thing to do is to come along and have a look at the racing itself and try them out for yourself, see what you feel.
And if you do like the action you're seeing as well, we'll give some details if you want to get involved at the end of the show. As Richard Spears, our race leader, number 46, showing it is absolutely fantastic fun. 69 Connor Bowles over there having a great bit of a scrap on his hands there. Nick Bennett there a bit further back in fourth position. And you can see that lead there. Richard Spears really has opened up over our second place guys. Here they come battling away with each other. Nothing much between those two. So 96, Connor Bolsover really has got a bit of a battle on his hands there. Cannot afford to relax at all. Will Harris really pushing him hard all the way. Nick Bennett back a bit further in fourth position, but your race leader Richard Spears, 463. Looking very, very comfortable. He threw a chain in the air-cooled class, so he's certainly looking to make up for it in this one. Nick Bennett, oh, got quite a bit of traffic in front of him at the moment as well, so this could come into the play of Connor Bolsover. Can they close that gap down? We are coming towards the closing stages of this one. Richard Spears getting through the traffic okay. You can see Howarth and Connor Bolsover, they've got traffic to deal with. Oh, and sweeping round the outside. It's going to go right to the wire on this one. It's really, really tight. And 96. Connor Bolsover again through on the inside. Spears takes it to the checkers. But Bolsover just, I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait. The official result right at the line. Richard Spears takes the win. Connor Bolsover will take second. Howarth will take third.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah, done well. Won the pair of them. Yeah, it's been good.
Good stuff. Feeling pretty confident about the next round?
Yeah, definitely. As long as we don't blow up, we'll be all right.
Right, we're now going to move on to the first of our pit bike classes. This is the 160cc class. In race 1, number 4, Matt Wilkinson took the win from number 33, Martin Cockayne. Richie Turner took third, Jamie Morris took fourth. Let's go and have a look at action from race 2. Okay, away we go then. Pick bike 160s down towards the first turn. Big field here. Race 2 highlights. It's going to be 33. Martin Cockayne leading the charge. 114. Richie Turner in second position. 421. Matthew Bolsover, Jamie Morris there as well. Scott Larkin, Tom Whedon as well. Big full field here as they sweep round past our camera position. But 33, Martin Cockayne leading the charge, just having a look over his shoulder. 114, Richie Turner in second position. Closing right onto his rear wheel down through there as they'll come through towards our camera position. We'll get a sense of these 160cc pick bike machines coming through. Great action shot there, 33, and Richie Turner powering the way through. Sweep down towards race control, 33. Martin Cockayne, Richie Turner there, 421. Matthew Bolsover, James Morrison, Scott Larkin, Tom Whedon going through. All through at the end of lap 1, safely, no incidents. Number 33, Martin Cockayne, again looking over his shoulder. We're looking to guard those lines because you'll know 114, Richie Turner is right onto his rear wheel. And Richie Turner, very, very big moment there. Nearly thrown from the machine. Well, that certainly must have put his eyeballs a bit closer to his visor. There's Martin Cockayne, your race leader. That's given him a bit of a breathing space there. I'm going to pass you over to Alan now. Just going to have a chat about these machines. Alan, let's have a look at these 160s. Is this the biggest class we'll go to on the pit bike class?
No, we run an open class, which is a 200cc class, which we'll obviously be seeing later. But the 160 class is, we do the 140, 160 in the open. The 160 class tends to be the, how we put it, more mature rider, because the bikes have a little bit more output and can carry a little bit heavier weight.
And that is it. The thing about the National Mini-Boat Road Racing Championship, whole families can be involved in it because you do cover the whole range of ages for these riders.
Oh yeah, we've got fathers and mothers out there with sons racing in the junior classes, the junior gearbox or the MiniMoto classes. It's a big family atmosphere. That's the whole point. It's a very big emphasis on fun. Competition is competition, and we all want to win. But if you don't go away with a smile on your face, is it worth it? And we think 95%, 100% of people do.
Yeah, well, and Martin Cockayne now, your race leader, he's still there at the front. Still no change from second. Richie Turner in second position. Just going through our camera position. 421, Matthew Bolsover, James Morris as well. Just coming through, number 19, James Morris. Bit of a scrap on his hands now with Tom Whedon. As we look again, Martin Cockayne just looking over his shoulder. Looking quite relaxed as he comes up towards us there. You can see that gap now starting to stretch out between himself and Richie Turner. Now, handing back to Alan again. I mean, how did this championship come about? I mean, what's the history behind it? And what are your goals for the future of this championship?
Well, firstly, I mean, we know there's always been some form of mini-sport or mini-bike racing in the UK. It was never really got well promoted, and we decided that we'd take it upon ourselves to make a championship that's made by riders for riders. Everybody that rides with us has a say in how the championship goes forward, and as you can see, that's made a massive difference to the amount of grid sizes that we have. Our goals for the future is bigger and better, more organised, more equipment and more people.
And certainly more thrilling race action, because the race action has been delivering absolutely fantastic. As you can see, Tom Whedon getting into a bit of a scrap now as well with 22 Ben Johnson. So all through the field we're seeing some great battles starting to develop. Martin Cockayne got the easy position at the moment. He's almost making it look too easy at the front. Richie Turner in second position. Matthew Bolsover, James Morris, Scott Larkin, Tom Whedon. Aaron Fairbrother as well, also starting to creep up the leaderboard. Here comes the number 8 machine, just starting to work his way through as well. Scott Larkin on the move as well. Really aggressive riding style, heads down. Martin Cockayne, your race leader at the front of the field. 33, just going through. Great action shot from him there. As you can see, number 8 now we're just picking up with. Starting to climb up that leaderboard. To about 6th position at the moment. Down through race control, coming towards the closing stages of this one. Cockayne going through. Larkin just going through race control. Richie Turner just going to sweep round the outside of that back marker. And a couple of back markers in front as well for Martin Cockayne. Hopefully won't get hindered. We are coming towards the very closing stage of this one. Just tucks through nicely through on the inside. It looks like it's going to be a textbook win for him in this one. Great start as he comes down towards race control. The checker flag will begin. Ready. So number 33, Martin Cockayne, who takes the win.
It's been great. I'm feeling my age, but it's been a wicked day. I'm falling off, which is a bonus, you know. So
Always a winner.
Well, the next class we're going to be looking at is the Pit Bike Open Race 1. Let's bring you up to speed. It was 88, Shane Curran, who took the win from 36, Dean Brown. Ben Lord, number 48, took third, and Chris Fabian took fourth in that one. Let's join the race action now for Race 2. The green flag drops, away we go, down towards the first turn. There's a packed out grid in this one. Here they come, sweeping around towards us. Pit Bike Open, leading the charge. Ooh, very, very tight into this turn here. Looks like Dean Brown, your race leader, number 36. Relaxed style as he came up towards that first turn, in second turn as well. One hand off the handlebars, 36 Brown it is from 88, Shane Curran in a second position. Looks like we've got 18 Chris Fabian there in third position. Get a better check when they come through our trackside camera. Here they come down towards us. Great action shot there, 36 Dean Brown it is, 88 Shane Curran, Fabian in third, Ben Lord there as well, Les Noble, Aaron Brown, Martin Pascoe. Very, very tight at the front of the field as they come through at the end of lap 1. Ooh, Curran trying to make a move, but 36 Dean Brown just holding the better line. You can see Shane Curran really low over the tank. He's switching towards the outside, but Brown will hold the better line through into that next turn there, right in front of our camber position. Ben Lord also having a good battle there, climbing onto the rear wheel of Chris Fabian. Lord looking down through on the inside, but again Fabian just coming straight across him. Oh, and Curran trying to make that move through on the inside. Is he going to make it stick? Dean Brown down now into second position. So Shane Curran, your new race leader. Dean Brown in second position. And I'll turn it again to Alan now. So open class, what's the maximum CCC in this one?
The maximum CC in this one, Paul, is 200cc 4-stroke. Primarily pit bike engines. There are a few CRF 450s on there, but you'll see two riders there, Dean Brown and well, three actually. The top four are actually on stock 140 bikes because we allow them to race in two classes, which really shows the talent that's out there. They're really doing well to hang on to Shane there. Shane is, he's a pretty good rider in his own right, but he's on a more powerful machine.
And it is testament, because just the amount of power that even the 140s are pushing out.
Yeah, as you can see, it's all down to the rider. We've got a couple of BSB riders there, Dean Brown and a little bit further back Aaron Brown, that race in stock 1000s and the Ducati Cup. As you can see, they're in there in the mix, but they're not clearing off. So the talent level is really, really high.
And Dean Brown almost having a bit of a moment there as well as we were talking to Alan. But you say a lot of big BSB riders out there. It just shows this is how serious the sport is taken. These guys, they ride on the big bikes, but they'll do this for fun, and they're certainly taking it serious.
Oh yeah, they'll tell you, Paul, that it's only just for fun, it's only little pit bikes, but when they get out there, wheel to wheel, elbow to elbow, they're as serious as the next guy.
And we're now back with our race leader, Shane Curran. Race leader through 36 in second, Brown, but the battle we're watching at the moment, Alan Lord and Chris Fabian, number 18. I said Alan Lord, there's because he sat next to me, Ben Lord. But Ben Lord is climbing all over the rear wheel of Chris Fabian. So a good battle that we're watching there, just coming through. Some great action shots a bit further down the field. There's Curran going through, Brown going through in second. But this is the battle we're watching between Fabian and number 48, Ben Lord. And Ben Lord pushing him all the way there, closing right onto his rear wheel. So Chris Fabian really has got a battle on his hands. Going through, we're looking probably a couple more laps as well. Is Ben Lord going to make a move as we're coming towards a close on this one? Shane Curran, your race leader, he's got it quite comfortable at the moment now, starting to increase that lead over Dean Brown, number 36, in second position. Shane Curran. And now Shane's also riding a slightly different looking machine, a bit of a homemade machine he's got there, but what type of engine would he be running in that?
It's a 160 engine, but it's a tuned 160 engine. It's still a pit bike engine, the same as the other bikes around it. A little bit heavier tuned than the three guys behind, because as I said, they're running a stock 140. The main difference in his is basically still a pit bike, but it's had rear sets and clip-ons put on it, so it's more of a GP sort of style. Not a lot of difference in the actual capability of them, just different look.
And literally as we're speaking, the move has been made. 48 has taken the position away, so Ben Lord, number 48, is now up into third, ahead of Chris Fabian, number 18. Shane Curran, your race leader, up towards our camera position. It is the very closing stages of this race as well. Dean Brown there in second place, Ben Lord in third, Fabian in fourth position. As I say, closing stages now, so I can't see there being any changes as the checkers comes out for Shane Curran taking the win.
I wasn't expecting to get the win today, to be honest. I was expecting a lot more from everybody else, but yeah, I was quite happy to come away with the win. Yeah, good.
Brilliant stuff. How's the track been? Bike been okay?
Yeah, I lost my clutch in the last race, so I had to crash the box quite a lot. But I did all right, I think. So yeah.
Well, welcome back, viewers. We're now going to be looking at the pit bike 140s. Again, highlights from race 1. It was 44 Gaz Bowman who took the win, from number 30 Adrian Arnold and Lee Weston taking third. Let's have a look at action from race 2. Well, here we go then. This is now the Pit Bike 140 Group B. Now, 2 groups here this weekend. Just so many riders keen and eager to take part in this championship. Here they come up towards us. Looks like number 30, Adrian Arnold, leading the charge. Barry Prue there in second position, 777. Now, we're just going to talk to Alan about these. Now, the 140 class, I mean, just tell us about these machines.
Well, the 140cc stock and 160cc stock are just that, stock engines. You can't do anything to them. They're as they arrive in the crate. The idea there being that you get close competitive racing. It's not checkbook racing. It's about as cheap as you can get it.
And it is. I mean, I know we have got a few modified classes, but we've spoken about it before. I mean, the racing on all these classes is very, very tight and competitive.
Yeah, very rarely do you see somebody completely clear off. I mean, it does happen from time to time, but as you can see, like in this race now, you've got a bunch of about 6 or 7 all grouped together.
Very tight and big tight squeezes. They came down into that. Barry Prue, now your new race leader. Adrian Arnold down into second place, but battling away there, Daniel Thornley and Paul Ward, very close action, almost coming together. Also 146 as well, David Andrews on the green numbered machine. You can just see him there in about 5th position at the moment, but it is Barry Prue, 777, down towards our camera position, number 30 there, Adrian Arnold in second position, and all the riders all on top of each other. Very close competitive action. But Barry Prue, 777, your race leader, 30, Adrian Arnold in second position, down past his camera, right by the side of the track, just gives a great action shot there as they go through. 146 David Andrews amongst that group there, all trying to make the move through on the inside. He's battling away with the number 14, no, number 38, Ryan Clark. So Ryan Clark has suddenly come up onto the leaderboard out of nowhere. Didn't get the best of starts. 777, Barry Prue, your race leader, climbing up the hill towards our camera position. 30 Arnold there, but Ryan Clark now into third position, so he really has got the bit between his teeth and started to climb up through that leaderboard. So Prue going through ahead of number 30 Arnold, Ryan Clark in third, 95 also there, Paul Thornley, Daniel Thornley, sorry. But number 30 really starting to get back into the swing of things, starting to close down on Barry Prue. So Barry Prue was checking out a little bit for a while, but number 30, Adrian Arnold, starting to get the bit between his teeth again, has closed right onto his rear wheel. Ryan Clark also starting to close down on that group. 95 there, Paul Thornley in 4th position. Number 50 as well, just squeezing through, working his way up through the leaderboard. That's Lee Weston, so Lee Weston is on the charge as well. Just over the halfway stage on this one, and Barry Prue under pressure now as number 30 Adrian Arnold really scrapping over his rear wheel. Ryan Clark also starting to get into the mix for this battle now. So Barry Prue, Arnold, Clark there in 3rd, 95 Thornley in 4th. Rest of the field going through. You can see David Andrews 146 just dropping slightly back off the pace. But 1st, 2nd and 3rd, nothing much between these three now. So Barry Prue really has got a battle on his hands as Arnold really pushing close now. Ryan Clark right onto his wheel in turn as he come down towards race control. 777. And it's very, very close there. Adrian Arnold trying to show his front wheel through on the inside, but look at Ryan Clark trying to get the drive down there as well. Down towards the first turn area they go. Absolutely nail-biting stuff. Barry Prue has got a real battle royal on his hands at the moment. Adrian Arnold trying everything he can. Look at Ryan Clark trying to show his wheel up through on the inside as well, looking for a line. Well, Barry Prue really has got to guard his lines there. But Ryan Clark looks like he's going to make the move as well. He's going to start pushing down towards 2nd position. Well, Adrian Arnold just slamming the door. Barry Prue. Ryan Clark, is he going to make the move down on the inside of Adrian Arnold? And he certainly has. So Ryan Clark now takes 2nd away through from Adrian Arnold, and Barry Prue has really got to guard his lines now, coming towards the closing stages of this one. As they go through, we're looking a bit further down the field there. Oh, it looks like he's made the move as we come towards the checkers. Ryan Clark has taken the lead. And at the checkers, it's Ryan Clark. Barry Prue will take 2nd, Adrian Arnold and Lee Weston. Lee Weston moving up into 3rd, right at the close as well. Right, we're now going to look at Pit Bike 140 Group A in race 1. It was 34, Jake Gowing taking the win from 36, Dean Brown. Ben Lord, number 48, took 3rd, and 118, Kev Gritton, took 4th. Let's have a look at action from race 2. So here we go then, green flag drops, away we go, down towards the first turn, packed out grid, good clean start. Let's see who we're going to have leading the charge. It's going to be 36, Dean Brown. Number 7 there as well, Michael Med. But it looks like moving up into 2nd place, Jake Gowing, missing his numbers on his machine. As I say, packed out action on this one, and a good turnout from the Monster Pro guys in this one. Now just tell us about the machines on this one, and how, if somebody wanted to get involved in the sport, as we watch Dean Brown leading the charge.
Right, Paul, well, these are the stock 140 class. These are probably the budget pit bike class. Now, a competitive bike would cost you, from our main title sponsors, Monster Pro, around £800, £850 will buy you a very capable machine. Some of those top riders at the front there, Ben Lord, who rides for Monster Pro, Mark McCain, who rides for Monster Pro, and Nick Lord, they're both, all three of them are riding stock machines that range from our retail price from about $899 up to about 1,200 quid. As you can see, for that sort of money, they're still riding at the front.
And it's unbelievable because it's so competitive. I mean, we say it's budget racing, but I mean this is top quality action here. As Jake Gowing now trying everything he can to push towards the front, but Dean Brown holding him off. Great race action. So I mean, as I say, Alan, we're talking about budget racing, but I mean this is as good as we'd see with big bike racing. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's excellent value for money. I mean, you can buy, as we just said, a bike for between £900 to £1,200. By the time you've got your entry fees for 11 rounds, plus a spare set of wets, spare set of slicks, a few odd spares and bits and bobs, you're talking about £2,000 to go racing for the year. It's peanuts.
Unbelievable stuff, and we really are getting some great action here at the moment. Michael Med also battling away in number 7 there. Keep an eye on him ahead of number 48, Ben Lord. Nothing much between these riders at the moment. Down towards the first turn area they go. 36, Dean Brown still holding on to third from Jake Garrin in second position. Number seven, Michael Med in third position, but he has got an absolute battle on his hands as Ben Lord climbing all over his rear wheel, trying everything he can to find a way through. Dean Brown, number 36, your race leader. Garrin there in second place. Michael Med in third, 48. Ben Lord in fourth position. Also looking at there as well, 33, Martin Cockayne as well. Pushing his way through, climbing up onto the leaderboard, onto the rear wheel of Ben Lord. He's number 33, Martin Cockayne. Going through their great action shots from the pit bike 140 Group A class, halfway stage at the moment. There we go, Ben Lord and Martin Cockayne having their own little personal battle there. Dean Brown still your race leader at the moment, keeping Jake Garrin at bay. So up towards our camera position to go, 36. Dean Brown, your race leader. Garrin there in second. Michael Med in third. Lord in fourth. Cockayne in fifth position. Rest of the pack come screaming through. Final race on the card of the day. You can see that sun starting to set now. Number 7. Really having a battle on his hands. Ben Lord trying everything he can to try and find a way through. As Dean Brown starting to check away now from Jake Garrin. The battle we're watching at the moment is between Michael Med and Ben Lord. They really are starting to have an epic tussle there. Martin Cockayne just going through a little bit further back. But Ben Lord pushing on to the number 7 rear wheel there. Down through race control they go. All the riders heads down towards the first turn area to go. Looks like Garrin is now starting to close onto that rear wheel of Dean Brown. Dean Brown obviously has got some problems, but look at getting very, very close there. And Garrin trying to show his wheel through on the inside. Dean Brown just holding onto that line. Garrin trying everything he can. Michael Mead and Ben Lord. Looks like we've had a change there for third as well. Number 7, Michael Mead now has moved up into third ahead of Ben Lord. So fast and furious action. Oh, and here we go. We get the change there. Garrin now into the lead. Michael Mead now into second position as well. Ben Lord into third. To sure, did we get that change there? So it looks like Dean Brown in all sorts of problems there. In a space of a couple of corners. Garrin now your race leader. And it looks like, yes, Ben Lord has got through into third as well. So it is. Let's have a look where as they come out towards us. Jake Garrin, your race leader. Michael Mead, number 7 there in second position. Ben Lord in third, up towards that camera position. Jake Garrin, Michael Mead, Ben Lord. Dean Brown now dropping down into fifth position as 33, Martin Cockayne as well, now up into fourth position. But Jake Garrin down towards our cameras. Oh, and number 7, Michael Mead just finds that line through, and you can just see it caught Jake Garrin napping there slightly there as they go through, and it was right at the checkers as well. Michael Mead taking the win from Jake Garrin. Ben Lord will take third. Martin Cockayne will take fourth.
So here we are, coming to an end of an exciting day here at Whilton Mill for the British Mini Bike Road Race Championship. I've been Sophie McGinn, and you've been watching our RPM Action Sports presentation.